So today's session was a little bit different. Well, for one, Inazuma and Daria weren't here. Daria drank a weird potion and got in a fight with an Oni and turned into an Oni.
Neither was Inazuma. Marcus took her off somewhere to do some kind of spell on that he needed or something like that, so we didn't have Inazuma with us either.
Marcus had some work for him to do.
It's weird. Two of our more annoying people, also two of our most helpful people. So I was a little bit worried about our chances without them. Turns out I didn't need to be worried at all.
They stopped by the Luminous Vial.
I decided, hey, Daria's not here, someone's got to get this party off the rails. What if we go back to the alchemy lab and try and see what's going on there?
And the night was still young, so your boy was trying to party.
Kilo and I wanted to maybe see if we could pick up some extra potions for our adventures.
Maybe we shouldn't press our luck.
I'm down.
No, I've made an error.
And by down, I mean I'm down to get out of here.
Oh, thank
Because that
goodness.
sounds like it might be the shopkeeper.
Yeah, there certainly could be something like that happening.
There was a shadowy figure on the roof, and I ain't messing with no shadowy figure on the roof anytime soon.
That freaks me out. I am a coward at heart, so I ran.
And they decided not to investigate any further, which is, realistically, that's the safe call. The rest of the party had some time, and they decided to actually spend a night on the town, which I thought was very interesting. They even convinced Flint to come.
I want to go to we
Brad.
need to go through the
Brad, there's always time.
We ended up going to the bar after that, or wherever it is, of going to the tavern.
And then, just like Aquila promised, we went out to party.
What is party?
Oh, you
Right.
have so much to
Are there going to be a
learn.
lot of people there? A lot
See,
of, lot of
yes.
stuff there?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Tagaron,
And in
you don't rob
fact,
them blind.
How simple it is to party, which seems to be go there, drink, and stand around, and then go home.
And Tagaron went around robbing people, making some money. She spread the wealth around too. I made 9 gold. It was a good night.
up on stage,
Alrighty.
he's still playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wait for like a moment where I can like join in. I recognize the melody
Yeah.
that he's playing in.
Roll performance.
9.
You join in and like it's probably like some sort of like reel or something like that where like people are meant to be able to join in, and as you go to join in, he cuts to like a solo and just sort of like smothers you out.
Okay.
He's flexing on you, totally.
In the end, Adrian took the lead.
And that's when Adrian realizes that he can put on a bit of a show. He gets right up onto the stage, right in the middle of the performance, and starts singing and playing his violin, and really just kind of bringing down the house.
What are you have the lead? What are you gonna do?
I actually start singing now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I let him keep playing.
Singing, dancing, and
Yeah.
violining.
Yeah.
Roll
I know you're triple
performance
threat.
there
Okay.
with advantage.
19.
All right, he has become your backing track.
Nice.
Use your backup.
You think you have a good performer? You haven't seen me perform.
You know, after the performance, they chatted a little bit. Turned out both Adolfo and Adrian are champions of Apollo.
And I showed him up. I showed him up real good, and we were starting to become buddy and friends until I found out that he was not a supporter of Hades.
You know, learned something new there, right? There's 2 champions. Interesting. They ended up going shopping for the party in the morning.
Marcus kind of jangling a little golden pouch in front of us, saying, "We going shopping." I look at the rest of the squad. They're all into it. I'm like, you know what? I got some good clothes already, but I'm not going to stop to get some more. So I joined in on the fun.
Tagaron was wearing a dress, which still don't know what that looks like.
I, of course, had to look the best out of everybody, and I made sure to get a red dress that really caught my eye from the shopkeeper.
Aquilo was looking quite nice. Adrian probably the most stylish.
Really easy for me, really easy for Adrian. I think that Flint got like a cloak. Not a bad idea. As much as that guy we can cover up, the better. And somehow they found little formal clothes for Tagaron to wear that were able to conform to otter shape.
I know who the real snazziest person was.
Flint managed to get himself a nice new cloak, which looked a little bit more formal.
It's a nice cloak, I guess.
It didn't really help him blend in as much as, like Craig described, it didn't really blend in as much, but it did seem a little bit more appropriate for where we are.
They go to the party, and with Marcus, they get in right away.
We went to some magistrate dude, Hypothesis' house, whatever his name is.
We discovered that it was a party full of basically worshippers of Zeus. And Zeus is exactly who we're trying to, steal the Aegis amulet from.
Once we were all in our formal gear, we headed right over to the party, and immediately we ran to some of the key players. The magistrate was there, Almathea, his wife, was there as well.
Adrastus, the magistrate, he's a bit of an idiot. Definitely self-absorbed, and in some ways represents like what the upper class is like in this city.
I came to find that there was this one particular guest that just kept rubbing me the wrong way. This guy named Adrastus, and he just seemed like a massive idiot, but a rich massive idiot.
And she, the magistrate's wife, told me that Almathea was this idiot, she didn't like talking to him. I went up all cool trying to play it like I knew the magistrate. Turns out that did not earn me any clout with her. She hates the bumbling idiot.
They met Phobos, who was the captain of the guard. Luckily, that turned out to be okay. No one clued her in on anything, and they managed to play it cool.
That was scary, having a member of Zeus's guard that close to us when we killed some of her other fellow guards earlier on.
He is the leader of the Olympian guard.
As rightfully so.
Yeah.
Truly. Yeah. It's a good thing we got someone that strong looking out for us.
It absolutely is. Very comfortable.
This is
Much stronger than the puny Norse god.
Yep.
Especially Ymir.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
Yeah. What a...
Yep. Yes. I might need to use the restroom, though.
Oh, yes. Well, it's just across the hall.
Right. Yes. I walk away, and I'll do my best. Oh. And I almost lost it for a minute there. I managed to keep my cool and get out of there, but I was really close to throwing a punch.
Lycus was probably the most interesting one there. He's clearly old and powerful, and he knows a lot. Has some sort of connection to Marcus, and I wonder what sort of a player he is in this city, right? And if he's going to be involved with anything to come, with the actual siege and potential assassination of Zeus.
I don't believe him to be a friend of Zeus, but it can be hard to, judge.
These are all crazy players, and we all kind of had our own adventures with them.
So there was a performance at the party. Adrian and Daria, who is actually Flint, sort of putting on a performance within a performance.
He was doing his very best Daria impressions of what he'd seen her do to try and blend in and be one of them.
I can't tell if it's Flint just like being lonely that Daria isn't with us anymore, or if Flint actually thinks he's Daria now, but...
I'm Daria.
Hello, Daria. I would actually expect that to be a woman's name, but it suits you well.
But at the end of the day, I told her, I'm like, all right, it's my turn to ride solo.
He's heard this song before.
I tell Flint, solo.
But Daria.
Solo.
But Daria.
My turn. I roll persuasion.
But Daria.
I roll persuasion to
Yep.
get him off the stage.
Legit, I am thinking I am Daria now, and I know Daria would
Daria would not.
would never let somebody do solo.
Can I look to persuade Flint to keep going? I'm just like, yeah, let's go Daria.
Yes, pumping you up.
19.
I mean, for a second there, looks aside, I would have believed it to be Daria.
And I couldn't let Flint do Flint performance by himself.
And that could have gone really badly. But luckily, when it came down to it, the roles were just good enough for it to not be terrible. And Adrian managed to end the performance on the high note. So, that was good.
Everyone seemed to clap and enjoy it, so he thinks he did very well for himself.
I won't lie, the violin solo was pretty cool at the end, and I'm glad that he let Flint tag along for the ride.
And the crowd was loving it. And that's all that matters. I performed.
Around the same time, Tagarung realized that she kind of just wanted to murder the magistrate Adrastus, and Lycus, he was okay with it. I mean, Adrastus just kind of sucks.
The hypothesis dude told us to go back to the balcony. And I'm like, oh, that's a little weird, but all right. Let's go roll deep and go enjoy the nightlife, because I'm all about the nature. It doesn't matter if it's bright in the morning or dark in the nighttime. I'm out there enjoying one with nature.
Then everything started happening all at once. There was this big movement with the guard. They were all going to move out Zeus's army to start challenging Hades.
And it turns out that Inazuma and Marcus have been working on a spell. There's a crack of thunder that sounds like a drum. A lightning bolt hits the citadel, and the barrier goes out.
Causing some problems for Zeus and the lightning barrier.
I was almost in disbelief that he was actually that powerful. I mean, why couldn't the dude have been half as useful throughout all these fights we've had so far?
So while the citadel is manned, it is exposed. It doesn't have this protective barrier anymore.
Through all the chaos that's ensuing right now, I take that chance to just stab a little bit Andrastus with the poison lace.
Roll an attack with advantage.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit of
I don't know.
poison.
I'm
Tigris
doing it
stabbing.
stealthily, so I don't want people to notice that I'm doing it. Like, just quickly.
Just kind of sort of
Quick
poison
shank out
dagger.
the dress.
Wouldn't you just want to like
It's
slice
just,
him?
no,
Not
just
like,
a quick shank out the dress.
Well,
with
then why
poison
even poison your dagger then?
Because
Well, the poison's on the tip. It'll get in there.
that way they kill him.
Cheeky shank.
You know, that's amazing.
Yep.
Cheeky shank.
Cheeky one.
All you need to do is scratch
And
him.
you
you
said
have
with
advantage.
advantage.
Yep. He gasps and like begins to die, and like breath leaves him. He looks back and sees you with one eye, and then slumps just a little bit, like on the edge of the railing.
What did he do to you? I don't understand.
I just walk away.
All right.
You don't want
Wait.
to check his pockets first?
Roll stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's done anything to anyone at any point ever, but she murdered him in cold blood with a poison dagger and got away with it. Everything was chaos. We immediately had to start running.
When are you gonna stop killing people for real? It's getting kind of scary.
You know, as full of himself as Inazuma is, kind of the first really helpful thing he's done, and he kind of did it off screen. So, I don't know. Inazuma will be back next week, and I want to see if he can really prove himself. Who's to say what will happen?